Okay, big Soso, madam. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to say literally, because big Soso. Inheriting this hatred for the fish thing. I don't know why we had the whole week, but then these issues of the fish were not coming out, and they decide to just pop up on this the next to Sunday. On Saturday, really, literally, big Soso. You're just inheriting that hate. But then the people you're trying to help on hating or the people you're trying to fight for don't care. But then are you sure they don't care? Mide, are you sure these people don't care? Anyway, guys, I am Nina and I am the queen of the tea. And this is where I get to spill everything in Big Brother's house. This is where I get to give you guys the gist. This is where we get to have that conversation about what is happening in Big Brother's house. Without wasting time, for those who haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button. And those who are still out there, please, this is the right channel to watch. This is the right channel where we get to fill you in, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the liking, and turn on your notification button so that you can be updated in case I post a new video. So, guys, let's get into it. So, after the party, when Jason J was having a conversation with Dede, there was also another conversation that was being held between Mide and what is her name, and Big Soso. And so Mide had realized that, like that attitude of Big Soso towards Dede, and she literally wanted to address it so that they could talk about it, like why is she giving the friend an attitude, like literally what is happening. And Big Soso went ahead to to explain to Mide that then the fact that the fact that Dede had called these three boys her fish, who is Koyin, Jason J, and what is Mrs. Friend Kola, that literally Big Soso did not take it right. Like, she took it personally because these are her boys. These are her friends. Literally, these are her family in the house. And it is not sitting right with her. That is why she has been putting up an attitude towards Dede. Like, Mide went ahead to address it, like, it is not her business. Like, she's not in the right place to do that because it is not her business. And the people she's trying to, to help out other people she's trying to fight for don't care. And she went ahead to say these men can live here in the desert without water. That is some quote from Young, Rich, Famous, and African, something like that. And Big Soso went ahead to say, oh, it is not her business. I like the fact that Big Soso understands that it is not her business, but then her being her, she said that is a character she's trying to conquer, but then she's still failing. She usually, when you affect, like when you do something to her friends or her family, she takes it personal. And I'm like, Big Soso, you want highlights this time. Big Soso, but voting is done. Voting is that, Big Soso. Which highlights now? Which highlights? I was literally asking myself, which highlights now? Big Soso, it wasn't making sense to me, though at some point it really pointed out something. So after all that conversation with Mide, Big Soso decided to go and have another conversation with Koyin. Koyin was seated in that, I don't know whether it is called a bus or that structure of a vehicle, whatever it is. So she went ahead to talk to Koyin. And guys, I must say, the same way Dede is using Koyin for the game, it is literally the same way Koyin is using Dede for the game. And I am super excited. I must say, I think Dede clocked Dede's game. So I think Big Soso, clocked Dede's game. Though I really feel like all this that made Dede pissed is just because they clocked her game. She's gonna lie, she's gonna talk about this and that and that and that, but that is the truth. She really feels like now that I've started clocking in the game, and she feels like Big Soso becoming her problem. I know it wasn't Big Soso's problem. She's not in the right position, to be after all this or defending all these balls. Just like they said, men will live in the desert without water. But I don't understand. So let's go for this conversation between Koyin and Big Soso. So Koyin had a conversation with Big Soso. That is after Mide's conversation with Big Soso. Big Soso continued to Koyin. And, she was trying to explain it to Koyin, like, did not sit right. Or this. He doesn't like the way Dede called them her fish, like it is not sitting right. She's playing around with their feelings, and she feels like if it is their problem, it is also her problem since they are her boys. And I'm like, Big Soso. So I like the fact that Koyin went ahead to explain to Dede that he doesn't give a fuck. He literally doesn't give a fuck, because Koyin went ahead to explain that all this Dede is playing, he can also play that game. That all this he's meandering, because Koyin feels like for someone to be called fish, that someone must be chasing someone. And Koyin is not chasing Dede. And he went ahead to explain that he's literally not interested in Dede. And I'm like, go Koyin, go Koyin, go Koyin, go Koyin. I'm not going to lie. I was like, go Koyin, go Koyin. Because what the So Koyin also still went ahead to say, he's not chasing Dede. He wanted to explain that, oh, I have very many rich people out there, like very many rich women, because he gave an example of some woman in Australia, literally, who owns a Tesla. Like this woman wants something to go ahead, or the woman in Australia offered to, like to pay bride price to Koyin, like literally marry Koyin, and Koyin is literally not accepting. Koyin also went ahead to say there are very many women out there, divorced women and something out there, who want something to go on with him, but then he's not, and like he cannot come for Dede, like literally. You guys, I really felt like, okay, this is the game Koyin is playing. I must say, Koyin is playing a game with the same game Dede is playing with Koyin. Is the same game Koyin is playing with Dede. Everyone is using the other. After all, at the end of the day, this is a competition. This is a game. This is, like, just like she said in her conversation, like, she's here for the money. And Koyin went ahead to say he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. Even when you call him fish, and he's not doing that. He would also had to tell Soso, like, he doesn't care what people think about him or what people say about him. He literally doesn't care. And I'm like, that is the heart now. That is the game. That is the heart of a gamer. And I'm like, and the fact that he said he's not interested, he has very many people out there chasing him. Koyin. So when that was done, there was also another conversation between Mide and Dede that was going on upstairs, literally next to the lockers, where Mide was explaining to Dede what had transpired, like the conversation she had with Big Soso. And like Mide was trying to explain that it was like Mide was trying to tell Big Soso, like, she's not in the position, she shouldn't care. And guys, I must say, even when it is a game, that laughter Dede is giving is fake. That laughter is fake. Anyway, it is a game. Nobody that laughter is fake. Like talking about, oh, these cockroaches, this one. I'm like, girl, I understand you all here for a game, but then this game you're playing is now, the people are now starting to clock the game. And so that is the reason as to why she's pissed. So in that conversation, there is a way Mide was talking about, oh, let her come. Like literally she was eager waiting for Big Soso to call her. So this is Big Soso coming upstairs, literally, with Koyin. And Big Soso told Dede, can we have a talk? Like, can we have a conversation? And Mide, like, Dede felt like she was ready. Like, okay, let's go downstairs. Let's go to the garden and talk. So they went to the garden to talk about all this. They sat, like, Big Soso was cool, was calm. I must accept Big Soso was calm, because literally Big Soso is not someone who just pops, like, who yaps. And so they sat down and Big Soso started explaining to Dede, like, oh, I know it is not my problem, or I'm inheriting this hatred or inheriting this problem about the fish, like you having to call these other people your fish, like it is not sitting right with her, or this or that. The way Big Soso was explaining, like, about that fish thing, like it is not sitting right with her, that, oh, they're cool, they don't have any issue, but then for the fact that she called her people fish, it is not sitting right with her, and she feels like it is not right. Like, she wanted to say, oh, you said you have a man outside, but then this you're doing, like, it looks like you're meandering, or you wanted to say, like, she's behaving like someone who doesn't have someone outside. Big Soso, like, Big Soso literally was giving this old mature advice, literally. And She went ahead to explain, oh, how will your whatever person you have outside the house say it, like you're behaving like someone who doesn't have another person inside the house. And you went also ahead to tell her what Koyin had said, the part of, oh, Koyin said he's even not interested in you. And guys, let's go back to that statement. When Big Soso mentioned it to Dede, that Koyin is not interested in her, I really read Dede's face. That is when she started, like, at this point, she felt like, hold me, I'm about to bust. She was literally on a timing bomb. And I'm like, okay, all this conversation was not a problem. The problem was when she mentioned that Koyin is not interested in Dede. Then Dede started saying, oh, why are you fighting for these people? I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, hey, what is going on? And like, literally, Big Sister went ahead to say, oh, I'm not going, don't talk to me like that. I'm not really, who do you think you're talking to? They started filming, and the next thing I hear, oh, Big Sister telling Dede, old woman, that woman, saying you have a boyfriend outside the house and you're behaving like this. Oh, a shower girl, really, you're sleeping with other men in your bed when you claim to have someone outside. Hey, beauty is this, oh my God, it is not just makeup. Literally, that woman, you don't do anything in the house. You cannot cook, cannot do anything day. And I'm like, then, that they also did not keep quiet. This old woman, who brought this out? Where they come from? This old woman. Oh. So it was Koyin that came out to save these people. Koyin grabbed Dede and took her back to the house. Literally took her to the bedroom. And I'm like, why did Koyin do this? Literally, the most exciting part is that the same game Dede thinks is playing with Koyin. It is literally Koyin playing the game with her. And something, I want Ebuka to shake this table again. I literally want Ebuka to shake the table. And I also want Dede to watch this clip when she gets out of the house. Because literally, it feels like the fact that they told her Koyin is not interested is the biggest part that got Dede annoyed. And let's also not forget, when Koyin took her to the bedroom, she kept repeating the same thing. Oh, she told me you're not interested in me. She told me you're not interested in me. Like, she kept on repeating this very verse. At this point, I'm supposed to call it a verse. Because she kept on, repeating it. And I'm like, okay, I now see the problem. I now read where the problem is. And then, when all that was done, like, literally Big Soso stayed in the garden and, Koyin had to take Dede. And so now Big Soso was trying to explain to these people when Mide came in, like, oh, why are you doing this? Why do you think Mide? And I like the fact that, Big Soso told Mide she's not taking back that fact of saying Dede is Ashaoga. She said she's not taking it back. But then the Big Sister, we know she's going to apologize because she likes peace. Definitely, she's going to apologize. But that's the she made. Like, she's not going to apologize. That was so firm of her. I feel like at this point, somebody is clocking Dede's game. And now she's getting pissed. And the fact that they mentioned that Koyin is not interested in her. Oh my God. It gave me something like, okay. And now she's pissed. She's all yelling. Literally, me personally, even when it wasn't Big Soso's business, she was addressing it like politely, like, I did not see any reason for Dede to come out talking about, oh, I don't give a fuck, all this. Anyway, guys, this fact. And now it is now Kola for me. Kola is also saying, oh, I don't understand this fight. Oh, looking for Big Soso to fill him in. And let's also look at when they went to the bedroom and after the fight, Jason also came. Literally, Jason came with Mide. And, like, literally, Dede is playing this game. And we're trying to, oh, Jason, Kola is keeping me here. Sorry, Koyin is keeping me here. Oh, do you mind taking me down? All this. Girl, she just wants to prove a point. She just wants these people to see her again with Jason and Koyin. Because she's talking about, you people, can we go and sit down? Oh, you people, can we go down? They're like, this place is hot. Dede. And I like Jason. Jason has now clocked. Jason knows Dede is playing again and is literally using them. No, Jason just said, You just said, please just be fine, just be fine, keep being fine. And he just left. And I'm like, Jason, you're now clocking Dede's game. You now know where to be. Dede still wanted to play the same game with these people. Yes, even when Mide told Big Soso and whatever, like, these boys are not complaining. These boys are okay with it. But then, are we sure they're okay with it? Because this is a week where Jason was not okay with all this shit, and you're talking about they're okay with it. They are not okay with it. But then the only problem is that they, like men don't like addressing some things. They'll just let it be, just it being be. Only that, Big Soso being old her. Let's not forget she was also called, is it old woman? Okay, old woman, Big Soso being her. She felt like it wasn't sitting right. And the next thing she addressed it, guys. But then whatever it is, they cracked Dede's game. And literally, just because they had to tell her whatever she's doing, and now she's filming, she's pissed, she's this, she's that. Ah. Oh my gosh, it was such a hectic night. Such a hectic night. Anyway, guys, that was all about this fight. Thanks for watching. I love you so much. Let's meet in the comment section. Bye. See you in my next video.